Said, do you date her the same way as you would with girls who you are really into?
You treat all women the same. It's right out of the book. If you read the book, you'd know that.
Read the book.
Read the fucking book. There's no shortcuts to success. Life is hard. It's long. It's a bitch. It's a motherfucker. It will beat you down and kick you in the fucking nuts. And as soon as you get back up on your feet again, something else will happen and you'll get kicked in the fucking nuts. It never stops. Life is a fathermucker. It really is. It's hard and it's long and it's not easy. It's much easier just to quit and to give up than to go for what you want and reach your full potential. That's why most people major in minor things. It's just easier to go along to get along. Bringing guns to a drone fight nowadays? Well, I've seen a lot of Russians. I had a compilation. It was one of the ones I was going to show just of because Ukrainians are like laying a wait in ambush, and so they're landing drones where they know the Russians go. And obviously, if the propellers aren't going, it's not burning battery or a lot of battery. If it's just sitting on the ground, and so they have other drones that are flying overhead that are like fixed wing. And so when they see the Russians going, these things just come out of the bushes and they just fly right into the dudes with a bomb and blow them up. 80% of the casualties, Russian and Ukrainian, are drones. And so that's just crazy. Like World War One, I think it was like 80-90% of the casualties were from artillery. Very small amounts was from, hand-to-hand combat or gunfights between, different troops. So I would say for a drone, probably something with some tungsten pellets. It'd be, like a shotgun, like a Bellini shotgun or something like that. With a good stock that'll absorb the shock. They do sell those, they're selling more and more of these, but the other thing we're going to have to worry about is robots. So everybody's going to need armor-piercing rounds with something like a tungsten core. Because what happens if you get a Tesla robot or some other kind of robot and it gets hacked? And then the robot turns on you. You're going to need to be able to put it down and to disable it and stop it. That's why everybody should have armor-piercing rounds. That's the world we're living in, whether you like it or not. So you'll have kids that, if you think about it, in a few short years, kids that get bullied at school could create a drone swarm to go after, with facial recognition, to go after all the kids that wrong them. And they don't even have to be there. So that's a world we're heading towards. So that's pretty crazy.
Like,
so we better learn to live together or we're going to destroy each other with drones and killer robots.
like iRobot.
That could be a possibility. If it's software running those things and it gets hacked, one of the things that Elon Musk is trying to do is you have the normal brain of the robot and then you have another one that like can't be hacked. It has like the core memory and the core functions that if it detects that it's doing something bad, it'll just shut the robot down. But I don't know, AI is moving really fast. That's can be a scary future. We might not survive it.
Coach, what do you think of dating female lawyers? Successful, smart types, but from a good family.
As long as they can be feminine and girly and submissive, because more often than not, women that are attorneys are just too much boss girl energy. They're too much in their masculine. And they want to argue about fucking everything. Yeah. I've personally never dated one. I had a good friend that dated a attorney, and she's, they were talking about marriage, and she said in the prenuptial agreement, I want, if you cheat on me, I want all your money as the penalty for that. He was like, what? And when he heard that, he broke up with her a few weeks later. For a man to do all he had to do to make his money, and then some chick comes along and dates him for a year or so and thinks it's a good idea to say, I want you to agree to give me all your money if you cheat on me. as part of the terms of a prenuptial agreement. It's like, what? The fact that you even think like that? It's like, get the fuck out of here. He sent her ass on down the road.
Also said, should women submit to a man? How important is femininity?
Well, it's sexual polarity. If you're with a chick that's too masculine and too much boss girl energy, you're gonna have a hard time getting it up and boning her.
I think femininity is so important. Guys feed off that.
Well, I seen the other day that I guess I don't follow Ronda Rousey, but I guess she's pregnant and as their husband, but I mean, she's very masculine, like a very masculine woman. So I guess there's some men out there that
But she
like
looks
that.
hot though. But she does have a lot of masculine energy.
Yeah.
But maybe he's the man in the relationship and she purrs like